Okay, good morning, guys. Hope you're well. So, yeah, I'm making this video for you guys to explain the strategy. I'm only going to take about 2 trades to explain it. You should be able to understand it in about 2 trades, and then you can go and backtest. And you have the trade checklist, you have the trading strategy, on PDF. So go and download that and go through it and really understand it. Okay, and every time you go and backtest, use your pre-trade checklist to see if you're trading the strategy correctly. Okay, so I'm going to go. So the first start of the analysis is starting on the 4 hour or identifying a clear trend. So we can clearly see that Euro USD is bullish. And we had this breakdown of price, but we broke back above the EMAs. And now you can see we are surfing the EMAs higher. So we are respecting the EMAs. We are bullish. We are trading higher. So this means we can drop down now to a 15-minute and start looking for entries. Now, you have to understand also the time, aspect. So we're at like 4:15 now. So it's not going to be valid for me to look for entries now. We already missed moves, and there was like a big fundamental here, so liquidity grabs and things. So I'm going to stay out of the market until Friday. Okay, there's one rule for a Friday. Okay, and this you can go and backtest it yourself and see if it works for you. For me personally, I always trade the retracements on Friday. So if the market is bullish, we are really bullish on sentiment, everything is bullish. On a Friday, I would look for sells. Okay, but I would only look for sells, from at least 9 or close to 9. So let's give it a few more candles. We are trading below now, so we have a perfect level to sell from here. But I'm not going to sell right now. Let's just give it some time. Perfect. So now we have a really nice sell level, right there. And again, the reason I'm selling, it's exactly the same thing as buying, except I'm selling because it's Friday. I'm expecting the retracement. Okay, so it's just according to my backtesting, I'm getting a lot of positive results on a Friday when trading the retracement. So the entry would be, like on the buy side, exactly the same thing. We're trading below the EMAs, created this reaction, small consolidation, and we in time. So we at 9:30 now. So this is perfect timing. So I'm buy stopping or sell stopping this. Stops just above the EMAs. I'm going to put it at 13 points, or let's put it at 15 points, 15 pips, and then go for 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're going to go break even as soon as possible. Okay. It's important to go break even because you want to protect your position. And we're just pushing up further. Now we are starting to push lower again. I'm just going to remove this order. I want to see if we can get another reaction. Perfect. So right there, basically the same entry. Okay. But just, okay, the timing is a bit off now. I'm not going to lie. But again, because it's Friday, I'm not adhering to all the rules. I'm literally just looking for that retracement size. I'm not expecting it to push up and then drop. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we want to see another bullish candle and another bearish candle, like an ICI pattern in the opposite direction. Then I can go break even like that. Perfect. So now I'm break even and risk free on this trade, and it hit take profit. Okay, so now let's go to London session. Okay, so now we are still bullish. Remember, we did take the retracement sales. We did manage to get a profit there, but we are bullish overall. Okay, so now it's Monday. We are looking for, firstly, start your analysis on the 4 hour again, but for now we know we're bullish, so we're just going to start on the 50-minute in the session. So we're very close to the session now. It's 8 a.m. now, so we're expecting the session to start at 9. Let's just mark it out. But what we want to see is just before the session, we want to see some sort of a breakdown in price and a recovery in price. Okay, so that happened now, but I'm going to give it some more candles, so it might want to break down further and then push back up again for me to enter. So there's not an entry yet, so let's give it some time. Perfect. So now we're pushing lower. The lower it goes, the better for us. Okay. And now the session has started. So what we want to see now is an impulsive move above the EMAs and then a reaction candle. Okay. See, okay, we're just pushing lower, so no trades. It seems like this morning. Now we did get something here, so this is a valid entry signal. The reason for that is we get a close above one of the EMAs and we get a flip side. Now it doesn't need to be a bearish candle. This inside bar candle is a consolidating candle. Okay, it's an inside bar. So this could have been an entry, but I'm not in. And now we have another entry, but the time it's 1:45 now. I'm not going to go into the market now. I'm going to wait for a little bit. Okay, now this could have been a perfect entry setup apart from the fact that we didn't close above one of the EMAs. So I'll have to give it some time. There's the close, there's the reaction. So that is the perfect entry level for me if the market wants to, you know, give an entry for me. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. 10 pip stop loss, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go for 1 to 5 on this one. Okay, just because I'm expecting this liquidity to get run up here because we are still very bullish. Okay, that's a quick loss and that's fine. So let's go on to the next London session. So now you can see we consolidated through Asia and now we are pushing back above price. So this is a perfect setup. The thing is just it's not close enough to 9 for me, and I'm still expecting maybe another breakdown in price. Okay, we might run from here as well, but that's all good. Okay, there's the breakdown I wanted. Now we're very close to London, so I want to see a break back up again above the EMAs, just like so. This is perfection. Now all I want to see is that bearish candle. Okay. No bearish candle or inside bar. There's the first one. So I'll have to take this. Even though it's above price, this is a bit lower probable. But again, this is still the exact pattern we're looking for. It's an ICI. It's a impulse, small correction, impulse. And that's what we are expecting. Unless price wants to break down further, then it will, you know, break down further. Okay, so for this one, I'm only going to go for 1 to 3. Let's see if we get triggered in. We don't get triggered in. Okay, so it's just melting further, and that's fine. We're just staying out of the market then. I hope we can get another trade, and I hope we can get another win at least. Okay, so now we're getting the exact same perfect pattern. The only thing is it's only 1 now. So I don't feel we're close enough to New York. So I'm just going to give it some time. Perfect. So now we are setting up perfectly. We could have taken that entry, we didn't, but it's fine. This is the perfect. This is actually better. You can see how the wick is like kind of respecting this EMAs. You can kind of anticipate or see how it wants to push up. Okay, so that's what we want. Stops just a bit above, or it just stops just below the EMAs. Targeting 1 to 3. Okay, let's see if we can get a trigger in. This is going to be the last trade, guys. I don't want to make the video too long, but I want you guys to understand the concept of if we are bullish on the 4 hour, we just wait for the session. We wait for market to push above the EMAs, give a reaction, or we first actually want to see a breakdown and then a recovery of price. And then we want to buy stop basically the supply or the demand that's being created. Now, I'm saying demand that's being created because I'm expecting this to be a demand level. If the market runs up, this should be the demand level. Okay, so let's see. That's perfect. Okay, so you can kind of see in the next 15 minutes or whatever, you have this order block being created. Now it might still come and retest, but now at least we are already in the market and we're expecting it to push up. Perfect. So that would have been a perfect limit order entry if you took a limit order entry. But for me now, I'm just going break even because we created another ICI pattern. So the rule says after entry, so here's entry, if we get another ICI, impulse correction impulse, then I can go break even. So it's basically all it is. And we took a break even on this one. And that's perfectly fine. Okay, but that's the trading. That's all it is. So this is the perfect entry point. Yeah, and you can see how we want to surf it higher. Now, in this instance, the market just decided it doesn't want to push above this level just yet. So it dropped, and that's fine. We took a break even. Now we just wait for it to push up again and then take another entry. Let's see if we can maybe get one more entry the next day. Let's go to next London session. It's Wednesday now. We should actually get a proper entry now if we are bullish. That's perfect. Okay, this is perfect. I'm going to take this entry just because it's half past already, and you can kind of again see how we're trading above the EMAs and how the EMAs are starting to slope upwards, and how we are rejecting the 50 or the 20 and the 10 EMA. So I'm going to take this entry. I'm going to give it a 10 pip stop loss. I'm going to go for 1 to 5 with this one, just because it's Wednesday and the stop loss is really tight, and there's a lot of sellers in the market now. So I'm expecting this thing to push up. Okay, let's see what happens. Because again, on the high time frame, the 4 hour, we are bullish. So I'm confident, even though it looks bearish on the 50-minute, we are trading above EMAs and we are in the session, and we created this flip zone basically that we want to see flip. Exactly. Okay, so that's exactly what you want. If you get that impulse, you're just looking for another small retracement candle, another impulse, and you can go break even. And it didn't even give us a retracement candle. It just literally ran up. So I'm really glad I could have taken another win for you guys. But that's the strategy, guys, in a nutshell. So hope you understand it. Hope you're going to go and back this and trade it. It's a really good strategy. Like, this is the best strategy that I've traded so far, and I've traded for about 4 years now, going on to 5 years. So I mean, this is really the best strategy I'm really excited to start trading it on my Funded account next month, especially on the 15-minute time frame, because it just gives you a lot more time to think about the trade and analyze it and so forth. All right, so enjoy. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.